Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning. You've heard of the honey-do list. Well, I got the honey you better do today. Look at, I think that's,
make sure you get all the stuff that's on the list done, alright?
There's the warden. She's like the guy in Cool Hand Luke. What we have here, man, gentlemen, is a failure to communicate. She got her glasses on. She'd be perfect on
make sure, this is ground control to Major Tom, so make sure you get this.
Clean out the gutters, trim the hedge out front, touch up the paint on the gutters, fix the boards on the garage, and trim the bushes out front.
That's right.
I'll tell you, she'd be perfect on that.
And then if you still have time, I still have one more thing that I didn't write down. So if you got time, I still got one more thing. So.
All right, boss. I'm shaking that bush, boss. I'm shaking it. I'm shaking it.
All right.
I guess if I have to pee today, I'll have to pee outside behind a bush. I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it.
Get her done.
Get her done. All right, honey. Shit, we got a lot of stuff to do today, guys. Well, at least it's not going to be hot. At least it's not raining. That's the good news. Yeah. You know, she'd be perfect on Alabama chain gang, huh? Alright, we've got our weapon of choice this morning. I think we're going to start out front here. Yeah, baby. Let's do some damage. Let's see if we can get through the gate without nutting ourselves here. There we go. Got our extension cord set. So let's talk about what the plan is out front. There's a couple of things we want to do out here. Let me show you on the side. Jen did a wonderful job of putting the, you can see our beautiful marigolds we're going to have. And they go good with the green and the cream. They go really well. The color schemes here, and I really like them. They don't require a lot of attention, and the bugs don't bother them. You can see the grass has come a long way from last year. I cut it yesterday and put some weed and feed over there. So gradually the weeds are being knocked back, and the grass is taking over, which is a good thing, because last year was a mess, as you guys know. But the two things we need to do out here today, these are perennials, these desert plants here. They're all brown now. I don't know what you call them, desert grass. They don't need a lot of water. I used to have, those of you who have been on the channel for a few years will remember, I used to have a beautiful Japanese weeping flowering cherry tree, but I guess it didn't get enough water and it died. That would have been spectacular. I may actually replace that and make sure that gets enough water. Because that's like a weeping willow, but it has the cherries on it. It's a beautiful tree. It only gets about 14 feet high. I think it'd be real nice in here. The first thing I need to do is get set up, and I need to trim these down to ground level. And then we want to go around and grab the hedge. This hedge was put in, 3 years ago. We lost a section of it because the goof ran into the, for those of you who are new to the channel, you probably don't know, in February of 2014, a woman came barreling down the street here in her BMW. Told the cops because her horse died. She was beside herself and distraught with grief. What she was distraught with was drunk out of her mind. She came down here, she clipped the truck out here, she clipped another truck parked over there, and she came right up through the property right here. She took out this section of hedge here and came right up here and hit the corner of the house and took this corner of the house out. And 2 summers ago I rebuilt that corner there and had to do it. Was disappointing because it had only been a year since I renovated that, and you can imagine how much that sucks, thinking you got to do all that stuff again and go through and renovate. And you know, it wasn't easy to get the proper boarding to rebuild this corner and make things right with the trim. But it all turned out okay. But this was permanently damaged. Thank God this was here. You can see what happened to the concrete, because that kept her from going through the fencing here and knocking down the chain link fence on the other side. And I swear at her speed, she would have gone right through the side of this duplex rental over here and just taken that bedroom out right over there. So it's a good thing. So that was there. You know, I'm still picking out parts of her car. Still picking out parts of her car, her BMW. Isn't that crazy? Shit over there. So, you know, that's the story there. But I've never trimmed this hedge in all those years, and today I'd like to do a first trim and kind of level. That'll encourage more growth and bushiness, and eventually this hedge will get high enough where it blocks some of the sound from the wheels on the road, and it'll be a little bit quieter here. I have some additional hedging if I want to stick another piece in here. You get people come down the alley, these dickheads will cut the corner or do something crazy when they've been drinking and stuff. One had a guy rode his motorcycle through here and was doing wheelies on the lawn, crazy shit. So, all right, well, let's get cracking. Just popped the cord. Gotta love that, guys. Woo! Just ran right over the fucking extension. Alright, well, we got a job to do in the workshop, you know. I thought the power was die out here today. I am going to fucking die out here today. I better wake up, guys. I thought once I shorted it the first time, that was it. GFI kicked in and power was off. Man, don't ever assume anything, I'll tell you. Crazy. Well, we got to redo this now. This poor extension cord has been through hell. Absolutely been through hell over the years. God, man, it's a good thing I haven't shot the shit out of myself today. Alright, well, I'm going to finish getting this hooked up. To cut the irrigation. That will be the next thing that happens. I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of these and then get the barrel and do a little cleanup in this. I think it's coming along pretty good, huh? Decided to just knock out the hedge while I'm in this area too. This will help it bush out and be a lot nicer. So, yep, rolling along. I keep pulling out my power cord. All right, yeah, got a little low over there, but that's all right. Otherwise, not bad on the leveling. Huh? think? It's pretty nice for freestyling around here. Got a little bit more to do on the top side, then I'll go clean up the inside. And the outside, we'll get it raked up and we'll call part one of today's festivities done. I'm pretty happy. Cutting it'll help it grow faster now. And it'll fill in and be bushier, which is exactly what I want. And eventually, we will have our privacy. Anybody want to go to the yard sale? Hoo-yah! I think for a first attempt it looks pretty good. It's not perfect. It's got a little couple scraggly curly hues, but overall this is really going to help it bush out and grow real nice. So I think I got everything done I need to get out front. The next thing I want to do is get the waste can and get stuff all cleaned up, and then we'll move on to our next honey you better do project. Woo! I'll have to go back and do a little touch-up once I pull some of this scrap green away. I'm sure I'll see some spots that need a little bit of tune-up, but no big deal. Been good. Oh, I think the boss is going to be coming. Oh, whoop, whoop. Uh-oh. There's the boss, huh? Coming out to do a little visual, huh? What do you think? 1 hour on the job? Looking pretty good. I'm on cleanup mode now. I got the desert grasses all trimmed, and I think I did a pretty even job on that thing, huh? All right. All right. The boss gave a thumb. Thank you, boss. I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it. Look at me, boss. I'm shaking it. There we go. All right, it's cleanup time now. I got to get my gloves on. I hope all this stuff is going to stick into this barrel. We shall see. I only cut the cord one time there and had to redo it. So, woo! I thought the GFI would kick in. It was still hot, and I went to grab it and put the connector on it. Man, that thing sparked like hell again. It's a good thing I didn't get zapped. All right, cleanup time. Well, look who's on the job. Missy Jenn, you're pitching right in there. We're getting some nice military precision here, huh? I knew she'd be out here helping. That's her nature, so very glad to have you. We've overflowed that one trash can, so we're gonna have to make a pile over there for after waste pickup on Wednesday. We'll refill the cans. So, all right, glad to have you aboard. This has been almost 3 hours. Boy, did I underestimate this job. Probably gonna have to renegotiate the honey you must do list today. Extend that into next week or something. I don't know. Woo! It's a lot of work. Missy Jenn helped me clean up out here. That's looking great. And there's some cleaning the internal. I've got half of this pushed back now, pulled back, so gonna have to get this all into a pile over here because we've already overfilled our cans. So onward and upward. Well, it looks pretty good. Let's see if it passes the bosses. Look at this pile that didn't even go into the waste can here. But I think we got everything with military precision, Missy Jenn. So we'll go down here and just take a scan. I got that all cleaned out. All that pulled back and cleaned out, so we're all ready for a beautiful thing there. Jen and I are probably going to go and get another tree to put in here, but make sure it's much more irrigated and gets more water, because we had a beautiful Japanese weeping flowering tree, just didn't make it. But I think it looks so much better now. It makes everything look much bigger when you have your hedges trimmed back, and I'm pretty happy. So, well, there it is. Honey, I didn't get done the you must do list, but
that's okay. You worked hard and you worked good. You did great. You did a good
That's
job. Mamacita Missy Jenn approves.
That's it, guys. Thanks for being along today.
I'm giving you the rest of the day.
Awesome. That equals about 25 minutes to get showered up and get something to eat before tonight's hangout. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for being along. Thank you, Missy Jenn. the rest of the day off. Woo!